What's up, you guys? Ufo Proof here. And as usual, hopefully everything is working. If you want to come and join me today on... Oh, there we go. So, yeah, my earphones are like cutting in and out. There they go. Alright, cool. If you want to come and join me, there will be a link next to my name, Ufo Proof, in the comment section. And if the comments are on the right-hand side of the video, then it's live. But if the comments are underneath the video, it's not live. Don't bother saying anything or telling me, hey, blah, 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 because I won't be able to see it. It's not live. I have that issues with that every time someone will hop on there and be like, oh, hey, you know, a little bit. Oh, no, we can hear you just fine. I'm like, yeah, the show's already over. We know that, dude. So, let me get the link for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been doing the lives, you know, for the past couple days or whatever. You know, I've been missing, but I've had some shit going down, which kind of took precedence over it. So, you know, just some personal stuff. So, here, I have the link for you guys. Oh, here we go. There we go. What up, Paul? Golfman, how you guys doing? Epic Lout Squatter Gang? What kind of fucking name is that? What up, Gyro? How you doing, buddy? What up, James? How you doing, buddy? Awful audio, really? Let me switch it over. Until finally caught live, I've been working 6 days a week since I've been back in Florida. Yeah, James, I was wondering where the fuck you were, dude. Apparently, he's been working 6 days a week since he got back to Florida. God damn, dude. Be careful out there, James. Oh, I'm sure. Well, you already know what the deal is, but man, Florida, dude, they got like fucking, they got Oxycontin clinics out there like fucking 7-Elevens, dude. I heard everyone gets all fucked up down there, dude. Be careful. Hello from Connecticut. Hello, Jason from Connecticut. How you doing, buddy? Rock and roll, brother. It's okay now, you sure? All right. You doing good, Gyro? Good. Here, let me post a link for you guys. All right, booty up a shot. There you go. So if anyone wants to come and join me, feel free. Come on, say what's up. Let me get the pop the chats out. Sound fun. What's up? Hey, what up, Joe? John, how you doing, buddy? You hopping on? John is cool. Okay, pop up the chats up. Let me show this thing. There we go. I got the chats up. It's the one that fucking Snoosh got me a little bit before my birthday. Well, actually, he was supposed to get he got this because he was supposed to get the computer for it, you know. And so I'm actually just running it on my laptop. But he's getting the computer. Something happened with its shipping, fucking Amazon, and you know, all kinds of bullshit. And, you know, who knows how long that shit's gonna take. But you know, he's definitely got it, you know. But this monitor was supposed to be for the other computer. But man, fucking hooking it up to my laptop or my other computer, man, it's so great, dude. It's a 4K UHD monitor, man. So it's fucking pristine looking, you know. It looks almost as good as my fucking Galaxy, which fucking looks incredible. Another prize from fucking Snooch. That was actually for my birthday, dude. He got me a fucking Galaxy S8 Plus, dude. Fucking $800 phone, man. no, I didn't give him a blowjob either. Let me see the chats here. Yeah, I know. I grew up here. I only smoke trees. Yeah, yeah, right, James. You grew up in Florida, and you know, fucking party on Oxygen bullshit. I'd be fucking. You gotta be shoving pills up my butt, dude. Hey, from Columbus, Ohio. How you doing, Columbus? True Dark Reality, doing good, buddy? How's Columbus treating you? I saw ICP Tech 9 and Cottonmouth Kings in Columbus, Ohio, man. I traveled there from Indiana. It was fucking, dude, it was like an 8-hour drive, man. It fucking sucked. Audio was bad again, god damn it. See, I'll switch it between my Yeti mic and my Logitech camera, which works fucking great. You know, like, so whenever you hear like the starts going and fucking up, I just switch it to another mic. And it's funny because other people come on here and they have the same issue that happens. And if they would do the same thing, they could get it to just work normal just by switching back and forth, you know. So I just think from now on, everyone who comes on here needs to have 2 microphones ready to go to switch between them. There we go. Oh, damn it, dude. Why isn't my stupid monitor coming on? Oh, maybe it's, you know what? I bet you it's on the wrong setting. Hang on 1 second, you guys. I'm just gonna do. Let's try this one. HDMI 1. Ah, there we fucking go, dude. What up, Frankie Lynch? Yes, I know. I've been gone for a while, man. I know. You know, I'm back though. I just had some shit that had to be dealt with, and you know, it's personal shit, whatever, you know, but shit's fucking taken care of now. So, good. He's saying that's better. All right, good. So, well, when do you fucks get on here, dude? Let me post this. See, now I have to like kind of look up. You just notice in the camera how I'm like looking up now because I'm like staring up at the other monitor now, but oh well. I guess I could always just bring it down here. Let me see. So cool. There we go. And I just keep the chats up there. It gives me more room for them. And in fact, I can actually make them even bigger so I can see them more. Oh, that will change them. Never mind. All right, so I got some cool UFO footage. I'm still working on Ancient Aliens video, you know, because like, you know, I really like to get in depth with those videos. You know, there's a lot of research and stuff that goes into them. So and I'm mixing a bunch of, you know, different like clips that I've already made, mixing them together, and I'm like revamping everything, kind of you know, redoing it, making it like its own little piece and not just a compilation piece. So there's going to be a lot more new information and stuff. But I do have a couple of UFO videos that were sent to me and shit that I think I'm going to go ahead and throw up first because I'm just going to comment on them and then throw those up. So those will be coming up tonight. I'm getting a new one soon. James is saying, I'm trying. I don't know what's up with this phone. Getting a new one soon. Fuck, man. Telling you, get the fucking Galaxy S8 Plus, dude. Fucking phone is unreal, dude. What up, Zen? How you doing, buddy? Doing good? Zen is a new subscriber of ours. I believe he found us through Third Phase of Moon, which I was on their radio show just the other day. I called in for him. You know, because that's the thing. You know, and we got to make these considerations. Hell yeah, brother. That's right, man. We got to make these considerations that, you know, third phase comes on here all the fucking time, dude. Like, you know, I mean, they're, you know, they're like basically part of the fucking Proofer crew. Cause I mean, they come on here fucking all the time, you know? And, I fucking hardly ever go on their channel and go on their show. And I'm like, you know, that's fucking, you know, that's like, it's kind of fucking rude, you know. It's like a real one-sided relationship, you know. So like when you know, but the thing is like I'm on every day, so, you know, or almost every day. So it's a lot easier for, you know, when someone's on every day for you to come and be a part of it. Whereas they only do the radio show on Fridays and Mondays, I believe, at like 9 o'clock or whatever. So it's a difficult time for me to catch sometimes. But you know, I seen them that came on. I was like, dude, you know, it was just having people just come and share their UFO stories. So I figured I would go and just share one of my encounters. There he is. What the fuck's going on, John?
What's up, dude? Hold on.
Where's your camera?
No. Oh.
No, go up to your settings and make sure you got the right camera on. Like, you know, to the little gear in Google Hangouts. There you go. There you go, John. How you doing, brother?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Hey, what up, QVid? How you doing, bitch? Get the fuck on here. Jesus. I haven't seen you for a fucking couple days, QVid, you fucker.
Awesome news for SpaceX recent.
Oh, I know, dude. How fucking cool was that, man? You know,
I literally, it was just like, you know, of course we're on here talking about sometimes like these really amazing things, you know, but I think that sometimes people tend to realize like just how amazing the stuff we're doing right now is, you know,
right?
Like we know there's crazier stuff, cool, but this stuff is still fucking amazing, man. It's small feat.
Still fucking fascinating, man. I mean, you know, the fact that he launched his Tesla, his Roadster, just to
that was
prove,
awesome. That was awesome.
You know, just to prove he could fucking do it at, you know, at a price that's affordable. The thing is, it's hard for the government to try to move forward on making a mission to Mars when the cost that ULA gave us, you know, United Launch Alliance, they were telling us $36 billion, and fucking Obama and NASA were like, no, we can't pay. That's fucking ridiculous, you know? Yeah, and, you know, it's like, we can't do that. So basically the whole mission to Mars was just put on the back burner because we're like, we can't afford it. And, you know, then Elon Musk comes out and says, I can fucking do it. He did it for $1.8 billion with no government funding. They funded it himself. There's no satellites. The only thing that was being launched was his car, just to prove that he could do it. And he did it. And so there's no doubt in my mind, because of this one single act, this is the first step for us going to Mars. You know, this is it right here. This is, I mean, it's all been talk up until now. Now that that's happened, we will move forward with going to Mars, man.
Yeah, I mean, true. I was like, everybody was like, oh, we're gonna go to Mars now. It's like, no, now we just have something to take us. It's like, yeah, exactly. They still have to, like Elon said, like, go listen to the 10-minute whatever right before, you know, they even do anything. They're like, he says there's a bunch more to do. There is, but like, really, he just showed that now I can make it affordable to get us there. I've got the machine to get us there. Now people get behind me, and, you know, of course he flexed his ego by sending his fucking car out there. That was awesome. I was like, fucking car, dude. I didn't expect that. And then I was like, you know, I guess I didn't do a lot of research into it. I was just like, okay, the rocket, that's it. But when I seen that, I was like, I'd do the same. I'm a billionaire. Fuck it.
Susie to anyone, what do you mean it looks fake? It don't look fake. It looks kind of fake, but it's definitely real. But it looks fake because that's not something you're used to seeing. You know, you're not used to seeing a car in space with a fucking planet behind it. That's like, you see that in the movies. So you want to say, your mind goes to, oh, it's fake. But it's definitely fucking real. He launched that fucking car up there, and it's floating in outer space right as we speak.
And he's got David Bowie playing too. That was.
Does it, dude? Fuck yeah, dude. I love David Bowie, man. He was the best.
He just went to shit on like every other billionaire. He's like, yeah, this is how big my dick is.
Right, dude. You know. What the fuck, Cupid? Get back here, you motherfucker!
Yeah, I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. He set out for a goal, and he's definitely on the way of fully committing and more.
Let's see. I guess the car is going to miss Mars now. Yeah, it couldn't land on Mars, man. I mean, that's it's bringing all kinds of bacteria and stuff with it. They don't want to do that. Susie, anyone? Yes, epic fake. Yeah, think no planets or lights. Yeah. It's definitely real, Susie, to anyone. Come on, Jesus. They didn't just do all that shit just to have it be fake. There's no point in that. There's no space race going on now.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with look, man. I don't think that they couldn't do chemtrails. It's just the thing is this with chemtrails to me. I personally, if I was the bad guys, I wouldn't be doing chemtrails because it doesn't seem like it's cost effective. And right. One, there's too many people that would know about it. If I want to do anything, keep things secret, I'm not going to tell the pilot to push something in midair or even. I would even put a switch. I wouldn't do anything like that. I would put it in your food. I'd put it in your water. I wouldn't be stupid. I'd make it where I just have to drop it in something instead. I have to pay people to fly. Come on, man. It's not cost effective. They're smart. They're cheap, man. They're not going to spend billions of dollars out of the way. They're going to spend billions of dollars to make it all back.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, RJ, I did get your email, buddy. Definitely, man. So we will get down on that. There's some fucked up shit going down with RJ and his Team Jericho from MIT, where apparently not only is the school trying to shut them down, but the government is in fact trying to shut them down. And this is a big fucking story, man. And I don't know. Obviously, I want to discuss it with Team Jericho before I move forward in telling everyone this story and putting a video out about it. But I mean, I think it needs to be told because it's fucking fascinating right there. But they have put together a algorithm that will and this is something that I was talking about a while ago too. And it's so fucking cool that these guys have actually done it to make an algorithm, a predictive model to try by taking all the different UFO flaps and shit that's happened over the years, and then aggregating them all together and making an algorithm to try to predict where the next one will be. And if it works, then we don't need Trump or anybody to come out and say that yes, UFOs are real, because you would be using the scientific method and there would be no denying it. You're not going to deny science, I mean, as much as you might disagree with it, you're not going to deny that it's science, and that's just it, and that's what we need, man. Thank you, Susie. I will switch it back to the other mic.
There's very few UFOs, things on YouTube like that. I believe, or even that look convincing. Really, to be honest with you, some to me at least.
Yeah.
You, I guess you obviously are on a whole nother level. You spot that shit instantly way before
that's
you pay up.
Right.
But me, I saw one, was it probably 4 or 5 years ago on YouTube, and it was these Russian guys on snowmobiles, and they're in the mountains or whatever, and all of a sudden they see one, and then a jet comes behind it.
Yeah, that's fake.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's the one I didn't see a jet. Is it low flying, going behind the mountains and stuff?
No. It actually comes to be honest with you, man, it seemed like it was 120 yards to the top left of them. It was coming over they were a plateau, and then they were down here, and then it was another gully, and then this thing would fly over them like this, and then 30 seconds later. Where a jet goes over.
Yeah, that's totally fake. That's a fake one too. I know. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
But it being real or not, it looked real to me. Obviously I could be fake. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But my thing is, it led me to something else. My whole point is that I'd heard that the governments themselves had already had that. That is why you don't see as much of them, or that where you do see them, there's not American or Russian or Chinese influence, major influence, you would see them in South America or Mexico, where you don't see that super power influence.
Yeah.
That's why you get all these major sightings like you did back then in 2012 and all in Brazil, and you still get those.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's what's great, you know, especially with the internet today, is that you can get sightings from all around the world now. Back in the day, I mean, unless you watched the TV show Sightings, you didn't get to see any UFO videos, you know, unless you knew the person with the goddamn uh with the person who shot the footage, you know. And so now you get to see, and that's the thing, like, um, and that's why I'm really proud of UFO Proof, that like all the videos on our channel are all legitimate, and if they're, you know, misidentified, you know, we'll call them out. If it's fake, you know, I mean, I don't, I will never intentionally go and grab a hoax video and put it just to be like, you know, yeah, this is a hoax, unless I'm just doing a straight up debunk on it. You know, but I mean, I think other channels could do that, because other channels get hoaxes sent to them. People don't actually send me hoax videos, you know, which is fucking awesome. People only send me like legitimate videos. Whether it's misidentified or not, that's another story. However, they always send me legitimate footage, you know. And so, I mean, I'm saying other channels, they might get sent a lot of fake footage, and I'm saying go ahead, put it up, but call it fake. Say this is clearly fucking fake. You know who I've seen do that, who I was really proud of? Look Now TV, and I don't really watch him. His channel's fucking dull, but he had, someone sent him a fake UFO video, and they're like, hey man, I made this. You can put it up and we can split the money on it. And he was like, no, fuck you. I'm going to put it up and I'm going to call you out as a fucking hoax. And he did, dude. I was like, man, that was fucking cool. So I had mad respect for him for doing that, man.
But my whole point of that is that there has to be some type of this type of algorithm in place. Like, look, what I meant by it was when they, back then, it was like you would hear like there'd be multiple, even in the video, fleet. We know a fleet in American term, more than three. Okay, so multiples. I mean, I'm talking, but you wouldn't just see 3, you'd see like 12, 13 of them down there. And if you don't see that in America, like if they wanted to be known, or you know, America, you know, they would, that shit would be popping off, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I would think so.
Some type of deterrent in place. There has to be.
John, you want to keep hosting for a minute, dude? I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. Can you keep talking?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got you. How you guys doing today?
No, it's not bad,
mate. What do you think about the car in space?
I think it was pretty cool. I saw some of the bullshit that 1 or 2 channels have put out about a whole green screen thing. Dazzler the cameraman did a very, very simple debunk over it, because it was basically bullshit, and the person who put it out knew it was bullshit. Because basically what they'd done at the very, very end of the show, as the actual panel was saying goodbye for the night, they showed so many seconds of this scene, so many seconds of that scene. And one part was the car, and then it suddenly jumps to the car with like this strange screen behind it. Ooh, green screen, it's all fake. In actual fact, it was just a clip taken from inside the actual module that the car was fucking released from. But they were trying to say it was a green screen. So fuck them fakers. I mean, but yeah, I thought the car was cool.
How much money do you think that got? Like, how many views, how many hits, how many likes? Like, what does that equal up to in his pocket? Is that a week's worth of food for his family, or is it like a month's worth of? Is it a car insurance payment? Like, let's start figuring this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much is it worth to them? Because if we can at least figure out how much these people make from how fake it is, you know, if we manipulate the market enough, we can start making the truth as just as profitable. Because that makes no sense for like them to have as much evidence as it is and just still be not to deny it. It's retarded. It's retarded. You need to get a life, man.
I don't think he'll have made us 1.8 million back though.
Well, yeah.
Not on YouTube views at least.
I don't know. I mean, YouTube doesn't pay like that. anymore, does it?
No.
I mean, YouTube ain't putting out the paychecks. I mean, I heard YouTube even is stingy with giving out their own plaques. Like, people won't get their million subscribers, and they'll be like 3 or 4 million in, and they won't even get it. That's a shame. Columbus, Ohio. Right on.
No, RJ, I'm talking about the actual car in space. There was part of the video right at the end when they were finishing the transmission where you saw the car and you're looking at the car from the side, and then it suddenly skips to another picture of the car from the side. But that was taken from the same camera, taken from a camera, but inside the actual shuttle bay before they actually released it into space. But the way it was cut and with the camera glare as the actual bay opens, you get like a really bright camera flare. And people were saying, "Oh no, it's all fake. It was done on a green screen," but it was bullshit. It was just a camera view from inside the actual bay where the car was.
What are you talking about?
There was a video up on our channel the other day saying that the car in space was fake, and their piece of evidence was a piece of footage where the people on the actual show who were doing the live broadcast, they were finishing up the show and they basically said good night for the night, and then they showed so many seconds of clips from different camera shots during the whole launch, and one of them showed you the car floating through space, and the next second you get a bright flash and you see the car, and it looks as though it's in a studio. Some people were saying it was a green screen, even though the screen wasn't green. What it actually was it was a shot taken from inside the bay where the car was before they opened the bay doors to release it. But they were trying to say, "Oh, look, this is proof it was in a studio," and blah blah. It's all bullshit. That's how the cameraman debunked it.
Is that joint or cig that's choking you down? Who's choking on his? He's smoking on a square. Golf man, love Daz the cameraman. I hope we all sub his channel. Yeah, he's actually on he's on my featured channels on my YouTube channel. He's one of my featured channels. Daz is a good friend, man. We go way back, dude. Yeah, he's definitely a great channel. If you guys get a chance, go check it out, man. What's up, Luke? How you doing, buddy? Didn't see you there. And Smooth, how you doing, you motherfucker? Of course, we all heard your fucking what your earphones hear like when you first came on. It's like, like fucking sound like shit, dude.
I don't know why it does that. It blasts me with noise every time I sign in.
Dude. Is that why you had your headphones down? You're smart this time. You're like, take them down first.
I always take them down.
Shit, dude.
Excuse me. Were they supposed to study the Van Allen belts with this too? No. I thought somebody said said that they were going to send it on a trajectory and it was going to mingle throughout the Van Allen belts. They had some kind of instrumentation on board this vehicle that was going to be able to pick up different signs of radiation and different frequencies.
Did they?
Yeah, they wanted to test well, I don't really. I know they wanted to test and see, I guess, how well some of the components held up to the enhanced radiation.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Good.
Pretty damn good for a Tesla, then.
Yeah, dude. It's like a spacecraft itself, dude, going around fucking testing of the Van Allen belt. I love it when people are like, "Oh, we can't get through the Van Allen belt." It's like, no, not only can we did, you know.
I just think it was so awesome watching that thing, the launch and everything. It was just so awesome.
I know, dude. And then watching the two booster rockets come down and fucking land simultaneously was fucking cool as hell, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
I had tears in my eyes. I had goosebumps.
Go ahead.
The old lady's like, "What's the matter with you?"
I took that footage of the boosters landing and I played the Stars and Stripes Forever over it.
Oh my god, dude! I want to make a GIF out of it, dude. I think it's cool, dude. With just the angle, you can see them both, man. James is saying that he had an old link. Or what did you have, James? Let me read what he's saying over here. I got the old link, just won't load the new one here. James, I'm posting a link inside your inside our private hangout. So see if that works, man. Mike Johnson, love your shows. It's fucking the bomb. Hey, thank you. Oh, this is actually someone sending me they're messaging me through Google Hangouts, right? You know, the app or whatever. In case he doesn't know, I'm sure he knows I'm live. I'm telling him I'm live right now, and I'm going to give him the link right there. Boom. So, bam. All right, cool. Let me get back to these comments now. Sister is going to stay within the Van Allen belt for 4 hours. You know, Elon is doing big things. What up, Colt 45 or Colt 4T5? This dude has made historic moves, obviously, but I can't wait to see what's he going to do next time. Interviewer says, you can't do that. Oh yeah, I know. You know what I really think? I think that, you know, we will look back on Elon Musk as like the Henry Ford of the new millennium. Who agrees with me on that one? I want to know out there, people.
I'm down, but Elon Musk is kind of Elon Musk. Henry Ford was kind of an asshole.
Yeah, but Henry Ford like ushered in like a fucking new wave of you know, how shit is done, you know, and I think Elon Musk will be looked at as the same way in the new millennium, where like basically Henry Ford brought in like the fucking, you know, he brought in the 19th or the 20th century, you know, idea. And Elon Musk will bring in the 21st century, like, you know, going green, you know, he's made that possible before, you know, unless you had a billionaire willing to step up and put up or shut up. It was never going to happen, you know. I mean, it was just too slow, and it was such in just incremental places. Whereas he has made it, you know, his mission to fucking like change, at least America and hopefully the world in how we do things. You know, having clean energy and shit like that. I mean, he makes the Tesla car, he patents the electric motor and everything, and then he does the one thing that every corporation or you know, car company fears. He gave the patent away, you know, so now there's nothing to ever stop anyone from going and creating the exact same fucking engine, you know, for electric cars. And it puts the oil companies out of fucking business when it comes to, you know, making oil for gasoline, or you know, refining it to gas, or making it for, you know, just regular oil for their cars or whatever, you know. I mean, these guys had a stranglehold on the whole market and prevented like electric cars from ever becoming a possibility. And he just basically fucking kicked them right in the balls and was like, fuck you.
Well, doesn't Ford themselves have like 160 different patents for water and electric and other
yeah, dude, they buy them up and then they keep them forever.
Yeah, and they'll sue the living shit out of you as soon as you try to bring one even close to it.
Gave you some interesting information about our project. Oh, hang on, let me see. Okay, go check the comments. How high up is it? What up, Zombie Brainstorm? How you doing, buddy? Okay, so let's see. Oh, it works, and that's not focus. What we're talking about there. Okay, so we're talking about RJ's his Team Jericho and their plans on what they're making, and he's saying, "Oh, it works," and that's not what they're after. The map and the algorithm are good. They don't even know they had access to it. What they're really after is the special communications array we built to. No shit, man. communicate with the craft in our atmosphere. The map predictive model algorithm aren't even on their radar. Oh, no shit. Good, dude. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, dude, I can't fucking wait to see this, man. Okay, still shooting us out. Okay, good. That's all of it. All right, Mike, again. All right, hang on. All right, how's that, you guys? See, I think everyone should have, like I was saying this earlier, everyone should have 2 fucking mics always ready to go, just to switch back and forth, because everyone's mic fucks up like mine. And it's not the mic, it's just the fucking, it's just, you know, the YouTube or whatever the fuck, you know? What up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Mike, make sure you turn down the YouTube or the Google Hangouts, whatever you're watching in the background. Make sure you turn that volume down so we don't hear the echo of it.
Very good. How you guys doing, bro?
Mike's watching the YouTube video.
Yeah, he's on the delay.
My bad. I got you on 5 devices.
You're all good, man. Okay, looks like he got it. All right. Yeah, he's a little bit behind us in the delay, but that's all good, man. Yeah, I just whenever anyone comes on here, make sure to turn down your YouTube channel, which that fucked with us for forever during the beginning of it. But
I lost connection.
Yeah, and it's no problem at all, man. Though. No, you're still on here, Mike. You're good. No, RJ is saying we took steps, Earl, on when the dean started watching us, then started escorting suits through the lab. What? No shit. Damn it, dude. We need to do a story on this, man. Okay, still fossil fuels, but what a waste. What is Susie to anyone? I have extrasensory vision, modern shaman. Maybe you do. The algorithm and predictive model were easy to hide. The array, not so much. And that's what they took from the lab. Oh, those fucking douchebags.
You know why? I really don't. I mean, of course, I wouldn't think of it even in the first place to come up with it. I don't see it being hard to come up with it, to predict. You know? Just take all, I mean, look, you could just take all the sightings you got, even fake ones. You could come up with it inevitably.
Well, you know? I mean, that's the thing. Like, what we're like,
because there's just so much. Because there's just so much evidence in general. The fake doesn't matter. You'll have so much real in there. It's going to get the real algorithm. You're just going to get some mishaps. Eventually, it's going to figure itself out.
Oh yeah, you know, but I mean, like, you know, when you like if you go and you use like the UFO stalker map and go and put in every single every single reported case, and, you know, and aggregate them all together, you'll start to see like a pattern of where these flaps are, and then you can, you know, possibly predict where one's going to happen. And if you make this prediction and it fucking happens,
well, it'd just be like airlines.
Now, these guys are even talking about making some kind of communications array, some kind of a walkie-talkie, if you will, to these fucking UFOs, man. Some way to try to communicate with them. Now, also, I was told at first that they might even be trying to create some kind of laser to bring a UFO down, you know, to like crash one, you know, which I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure I agree with that, you know, but at the same time, you know what, for the you know, for the benefit of science and scientific discovery, you gotta fucking crack a couple eggs if you want a fucking omelet. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad. It might be a couple alien heads that we gotta crack open, but I say, fuck it. I'll tell you this right now, and I'm not gonna fucking lie, dude. If I ever catch an alien, I will dissect him. That will be the first thing I fucking do. I know I look like the bad guy. I know I look like the bad guy. I want to see what the motherfucker. Sorry.
But are you skipping the hi, how you doing phase, or just going to hey?
Cutting them up, dude. I cut them up. I want to see what's on the inside. I want to play with the guts, dude.
What if they're like, no, Kyle, no, please don't hurt me, no.
Quiet, you.
Fuck your name, E.T. Fuck your name. I get
Shove
you.
that finger right up your ass.
All right. I mean, yeah, but here, this is my thing.
That's the goal.
I don't even necessarily. I don't necessarily think that.
Oh, what happened to Mike, dude? Did we just lose Mike?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, fuck. I think we lost him again, dude. Guys have you on 3 devices. Shit, dude. We keep losing Mike. Crap.
But I don't even think that the, like, whatever race, like, come on, do you think if they're traveling the stars that they're going to get pissed off about a one craft? Do you really think?
Of course not. They're going to be like, you know what? That's the cost. That, you know,
yeah,
you gotta
exactly. Exactly. Look, there is so, there, this, look, it's not like, I think it'd be like this. They'd be like, touche. Looks like we now have to figure out something to stop that, and then it'd be depict. You know, see that's all it would be. It'd be a play of power, the same thing as we play a power here. I mean, they probably understand that if they were to land in Kim Jong Un's back fucking yard, that he might shoot a rocket off his porch at one of them. You know,
he fucking might. I think he could avoid any kind of rocket. However, you know, lasers, that might be a different story.
But my point is if they were trying to fucking make nice with everyone, they know that they can't make nice with everyone. And we can't make nice with everyone on here. So point in cases, I think that they wouldn't fucking, I don't think they'd give a fuck. I think they'd just be like, whatever.
Smooth, you look like you have something to say.
No, I'm just, I'm just listening to you guys.
Would you dissect an alien?
Probably not if it was alive.
Liar! Yeah, I would fucking be the bad guy. I'm just saying, you know, fucking people like, oh, that's terrible. You don't want to be that bad guy. I'll be the bad guy. I'd be, get over here, you little fuck.
I don't know. I think I'd be more of a smoking man type guy.
Yeah, dude, in the guy to put smoking, you know, fucking, yeah, plot and all kinds of shit. That's me, dude, you know. I'm no nameless.
I think I'd fit that role perfectly, bro. I'd fit that role perfectly. They need to get in contact with me, man. You guys would never know shit.
There is a video of a USO with a few Spanish guys on the ocean, and then it just dropped down into the water when the military choppers arrived. Not sure if it's legit or looked convincing though. Totally fake. I fucking debunked that video a long time ago, dude.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, you guys remember that? Yeah, totally fake, man. See, how about think about how they interfere with our tech. We're trying to use their own idea against them. You know, he's pulling an Independence Day, dude. You know, they're using our satellites against us. We have to use it against them. All right, give them a cold. God damn it, that's what we need to do, dude. Give them a fucking virus. Send them a fucking computer virus. Send them a Trojan horse. Fuck these guys up, dude.
Y'all can fucking hear me?
Yeah, we got you now, Mike. There you are, buddy.
That's what's up.
Hey, Mike, you know what, dude? Can you turn your camera around and like flip it around, because you got the light behind you, so all we see is a dark shadow of yourself, like a silhouette. You want the light on your face, you know? Go for it, buddy. All right, so Luke, did you get that link from Qvid? Qvid, thanks for throwing that up, buddy.
No problems.
Hold on.
Okay, so what was going on? This is like not copying the link. Let's see. Do one folk rather die than talk freaking internet? What are you talking about, Susie? I have no idea what she's talking about.
That good?
Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Now we can fucking see your ass, dude. All right, dude. Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, you're on UFO Proof. Excellent, man.
Fuck yeah.
Mike,
got number one.
That's fucking right, buddy. Have you ever seen a UFO yourself, man?
This recently, me, my daughter, and my stepson back in about a year ago up in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. I have an app for the ISS. Yeah. And every night, like about twice a month, we have shit that goes by with the ISS. One night we was out there waiting for it to come by. I had about 10 minutes till it comes by. I waited about 5 minutes till it comes over. All of a sudden, it was this big fucking red ball. It looked like some shit out of a fucking sci-fi movie.
No
it
shit.
It was like about 5 football fields big. I had all the neighbors come out. I got that shit on video too.
What?
I'll upload that shit for you.
Yeah, fucking upload that video, dude. Fucking send that shit to me, man.
Third phase of the moon has shit going on with that Shepherdsville too. They got
what?
There's like some big Air Force base. There's some Air Force shit going on or something because like for about a week straight during the daylight and nighttime there's these big red balls doing all this fucking crazy shit. So I don't know what government or what, but when we saw that red
Luke, keep yourself on mute for a minute, buddy.
Straight during the daylight and night. But it was the red ball freaking disappeared within about 2 minutes of the ISS going by, and the ISS was like about 5 miles off to the left of it as it went by. It was fucking crazy, dude.
No shit. And you got this on video too?
Got it on video.
Have you uploaded it to YouTube at all?
Nah, I've been moving. I just got out. I'm out in Prestonsburg now, so I'm in the middle. Got like separation and all that. So I just got some of my gear here. So I'm gonna get that shit uploaded for you.
Can you upload that? Can you share that with me tonight, dude?
I might have to be tomorrow because I got like all my shit still packed up and stuff.
Oh, I see. As soon as you can, fucking upload that video. Share that video with me, dude. I want to see it, dude. That sounds awesome.
I don't know if that's like it's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, it had everybody to stomp. Like, what the fuck is
no
that? I mean,
shit.
It was like planet-sized fucking red ball. It looked like it was coming out of space. Like,
oh wow.
Like evil, dude. I'm thinking of maybe something.
See that, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something like with the ISS doing experiments or what, man. But that shit's crazy. But during the daylight, we got footage too of small red balls, what they call like fireballs from World War II.
Yeah.
They freaking doing all this crazy. Foo Fighters. Freaking doing all this crazy ass fucking maneuvers and hovering, doing circles around each other and shit. Fucking nasty.
You got video of that too?
Yep, daylight video of that one.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You got to send that shit to us, Mike.
Yeah, I got you. But the big ball one was around freaking about midnight at nighttime.
Oh, man.
And it was
so
like
cool, dude.
Deep, dark red. It was evil, man.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, now we got, so Luke, hey, Luke, if you make sure that your YouTube, like the YouTube channel, is fucking turned all the way down because we hear the echo coming back on, like in the delay. So make sure you turn that, like, is down, you know, like, just muted or whatever. So all you're hearing is just us on Hangouts.
I don't think we were hearing his YouTube. I think he was using speakers and we were hearing his speakers through his mic.
Oh, maybe that was it. No. What up, Jax?
What's
Can
happening?
you hear us? All right. Normally, where's all your gear at, dude?
Are you kidding?
Your mic, your headphones.
With all the crap that YouTube and Google are doing, my microphone is doing the same crap yours is.
Oh no, shit, right? It's unbelievable, man. This shit just keeps fucking happening, dude.
They did issue a statement saying that they're aware of people losing subscribers, so they're working on the issue. That was like a month ago.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, the fucking, you know, and they're all, you know, and that's the thing, dude. And that happens all the time. Like, you know, like I'll have a bunch of subscribers. I have people still to this day, like, who have to go and resubscribe to my channel. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, people who've been subscribers for a long time have to constantly go and fucking resubscribe. And it's just like, man, it's fucking no one notifications. But now that I got the UFO Proof app out, if you go and get that app, you don't have to worry about notifications coming from YouTube because I send out a notification every time I put out a fucking video or I go live, and which is so fucking awesome, dude. I love it, man. Make sure you guys check out the new UFO Proof app. I just did it. It fucking rocks, man. It's got every tool, and it's also included. I got Heavens Above on there. All right, which tells you everything you want to know about the fucking sky above you. Every single thing, every meteor, every fucking asteroid, every planet, every constellation, the ISS, all the fucking iridium flares, and every satellite. Just it's got everything up there. So definitely want to check that one out, man. So Luke, what's going on, buddy? Can you hear us, Luke?
Yeah, what's up?
What are you working, a fucking paper mill, dude? Where the fuck are you?
This is actually a phone company. It's like the telecommunications company for the entire country.
Oh, no shit, dude. Are you at work right now?
Yeah, I'm actually at work every night. So like every time you see me live, it's I'm actually at work.
Well, are you on the clock?
Yeah, I work like from 8 to 5 in the morning.
Fuck yeah, that's how you do it.
Well, at least you're getting fucking paid, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, I'd fire your ass in a heartbeat if I found out you were going on UFO Proof on the clock. I swear, I'm gonna get.
No, I'm actually the security officer.
That's why he's all hidden in the back there, like he's got like the stacks of papers and shit, like built a wall behind him, dude, so no one can see you fucking getting on UFO Proof. Hey, well, that's cool, man.
Actually, no one is here.
Well, Luke, what link were you wanting to share, man?
Yeah, that's it. Oh wait, hold on. It was the a link with the there's like some guys on the ocean, and you see like military choppers and shit passing by, and then there's this like this saucer hovering, and then it just jumps down into the water. But you can like clearly see like it actually penetrates the water.
Do you have YouTube on right now?
Yeah.
Go to YouTube and turn it all the way down, man.
Like some guys on the ocean, and see like military choppers and shit passing by, and then.
There you go. Yeah, see, because we can hear it, so like we hear like a fucking a delay of everything, you know, like we hear it in the background, so it's fucking annoying as shit, man. But
I didn't. Okay.
No problem, man. But Luke, yeah, that video is totally fucking bogus, man. Super fucking fake. And I thought it was a really interesting video, and it almost fooled me. I mean, it looked fake, but it almost fooled me just because the they had the helicopters in the footage and shit, you know, and I was like, it was like black helicopters. And then they even now I don't speak Portuguese, all right, but they put down fucking like words, like closed captions, saying that the people were telling them to like the helicopter was telling them to turn back or something. But the thing is they could have just written anything on there. I wouldn't fucking know. I don't speak Portuguese. I mean, how many people actually speak Portuguese besides people in Portugal, you know, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, there's a couple things about it that I was like, oh, that's really interesting. But the UFO looks so fake. And upon further investigation, I was able to determine it is completely fake, you know. In fact, I actually seen a video that showed that video without the UFO in it, you know. So you get to see the whole video, but there's no UFO. There's no jet chasing after them. It's just them and the helicopter and shit, you know. But there's no jet or anything. And I forget what the real video was from. Just like a fishing boat, and they were like in illegal waters or something like that, something stupid like that. But like that's what a lot of people will do to make hoax videos. They'll take other people's videos and they'll just add a UFO into it, like the YouTube channel Section 51. Before they got shut down and started up their new channel, that's what they would do. They would fucking take war footage, and then they would add UFOs in the war footage to make it even more exciting. And you know, and that just got them a ton of views and a ton of hits, you know, for some fake bullshit. But YouTube fucking shut that shit down.
Oh.
What do you think about Patient 17 on Netflix?
I don't have Netflix anymore. I got rid of it and just kept Amazon Prime because I'm like, man, Netflix fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, it does.
It's fucking terrible. What a waste of money that is, man. I'm thinking, okay, it's online. You can basically just like fucking get any movie you want, right? I mean, it's fucking online. It's not like you know, like you're waiting for the DVD to come in. I'm talking like straight up Netflix online. You're thinking you can get any fucking movie you want, right? Fuck no. You can't even get like any movie that you like. I mean, like, there's any fucking movie that you really want to see will never be on Netflix. You know, like, it's like, oh, I want to see that. Not on Netflix because it's not fucking on there, dude. They're terrible, man.
Well, have you seen
Patient 17? You said
the movie Patient 17?
No, I've never heard of it. What's it about?
The doctor that pulls out those implants or whatever out of
Roger Lear.
Oh yeah, seen that shit.
Yeah, the one that passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went on Third Phase of Moon a couple times, man.
Yeah. What do you think about that? I mean,
I think that you know, normally a body would do what it's supposed to do, which is reject any foreign body from being in it. But in certain instances, that body simply doesn't reject it and tries to fucking make it a part of it. And you know, and this can be anything. It could be a fucking alien implant. It could be a piece of gravel that scraped on your palm when you were a kid that just traveled its way up to your neck for some reason. I mean, like, shit like that happens, dude, you know?
That's what they were saying when they, I mean, they still need, I mean, it's been tested by multiple places. I mean, this is just this guy. And they were coming back with like 32 different, like, you know, like 32 different elements inside of the item or whatever it was. And they're like, you know, the average nail has like 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Well, still, you know, I mean,
they're like, and it has meteor. What is it? Meteor.
Oh, you know,
basically meteor.
Yeah, one guy, he got the implant pulled out, and it was cool because it was like a little triangle, dude. It's like a little triangle, you know, yeah. And they said that one, they sent it to Los Alamos, and Los Alamos came back and said it was extraterrestrial. They're like, it's a piece of a meteorite. How the fuck did a guy get a piece of meteorite implanted in his jaw? That's
the same thing they're saying, and they're saying that like there's no incision marks for these things. Like,
yeah, there isn't.
Then,
you know?
like,
No,
they're like, this
thing is with
this thing was small enough that your skin would grow over.
How did you know that
after 40 years? You know,
they're saying that none of
but he was an abductee. You know,
all the metals they were in that
implant that's what this dude's saying too. Well, not necessarily. They said the isotopes.
Say it again, Mike.
The metals on them implants, I did a lot of studying on that. They say all the metals into that implant, especially that triangle one, was none of the elements found on Earth. And as soon as they pulled out nervings, that it quit transmitting. Like the body was helped transmitting, like activating it.
Like a signal or some shit. Yeah, I heard that theory too. I actually heard Dr. Roger Lear say that. Like, I heard like he was saying like they were scanning for any radio signals or something, which I don't know why they would even consider that prior to a fucking, they're like, just in case it's transmitting, you know, like, I don't, you know, it's kind of a reach, but I guess, you know, and you said, and afterwards it stopped, but who knows? But I know this, I know that you can step on a fucking, like a needle or something, like a little pinhead, and get stuck in your foot and have that motherfucker travel all the way up to your fucking nose, you know, like shit will, and it could take fucking 15 years, you know, and like it will travel through your body. I just heard tons and tons of cases of that fucking happening, you know. So how the, you know, when he says there's no incision marks, well, that doesn't necessarily mean really anything, because there are plenty of examples of foreign bodies within a human body that have, you know, that have made their home there, that haven't been rejected by your body, and they got in somewhere else. They got in through a cut on your fucking hand and then traveled to your jaw or stepped on it in your foot or whatever the fuck, you know. That there's just plenty of examples of that happening. So, you know, I mean, but the thing that's interesting is the fact that these people aren't just, you know, people are saying, hey, look, I have something weird in my body. They're also saying, I'm an alien abductee, that I'm being abducted by aliens. And so you have to give them at least a little bit of, you know, credit that they're saying that, you know, this could be an implant because, you know, I'm experiencing the abduction phenomenon. So it's possible, you know. I mean, like, I don't want to shut it down and say it's not possible, just because there are ways of explaining these foreign bodies being entering your body somehow and not being rejected. I don't want to, you know, simply cut it out, because I mean, the fact that these guys are abductees, or at least claiming to be abductees, is, you know, I think that's the key to the whole thing. You know, that makes it so interesting and so different. Even if a lot of them are just crazy, which a lot of them probably are, but there's got to be at least one that's telling the truth, you know. So
the reason why the reason why Mike said that it's from a different, it's not from our solar system, is because of the level of the isotopes in the zinc. That's what I wanted to make sure what it was that exactly, but it's that, and they're like they're saying it has got too many elements in it to begin with for it to be a common thing found on Earth. And with the testing of the I think it's the isotopes of the zinc, that it would have came from outside of our solar system.
Really?
It's that far away. It's that far away. Like, it was like came from another place when the entire solar system was birthed, like far closer towards the center of.
Oh no shit, dude! Why is there 2 loops up here?
Something just happened. I just got booted out.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
I don't know what's that. It just said I didn't have any connection. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to eject this other loop right here, dude, and see, so we can get him, so we have extra space. Let's see here.
But I advise you to look this shit up, man. I mean,
eject.
I think there needs to be.
There we go. Got it.
A bunch of more cases. I think there needs to be like 30, like 300, 400 cases that, you know, need to come across before this is like actually a thing.
Oh yeah,
but it's interesting because it hasn't gotten enough light. I mean, this isn't going to give it, to be honest with you, but if this really starts becoming a common thing, I mean, the main doctor, the guy actually had, you know, a doctorate in surgery and stuff like that. You know, he was a surgeon. He's dead. So
yeah,
that's going to put a major damper, but hopefully more people pick it up.
Yeah, true. You know, I'd like to see that exactly. So Kelly Boyd is saying that Kelly Bloyd. Oh God, it's such a hideous name. Sorry, Kelly. I would have definitely changed that shit, Bloyd. But yeah, no. But Kelly's saying most foreign objects in the body cause rejection or infection, and these implants do not seem to cause this. That's absolutely true. And that's one of the things that makes it so interesting. On top of the fact that these people are abductees, are claiming to be abductees, that these implants aren't being rejected by the body. That's, you know, that's the first thing, that's the first response your body does, is try to shove it the fuck out. So wherever it enters, it tries to shove it out. And if it can't, you know, it'll try other exits. It'll fucking look around for a fucking place to get it the fuck out, or it'll just cause infection. And so you're forced to like pop it out or cut it out or whatever the fuck, you know. And that's usually the case, but these ones don't seem to do that. And it just so happens that these guys all happen to be alien abductees, you know, so it's like the common factor in it. Go ahead.
I also forgot to say that some of these, a lot of these, actually 12 of these elements are poisonous to you. They will kill you, and even with the small amount that they pulled out, it would have killed you no matter what. But they're stable. For some reason, these elements, which we can't get, are the way that they're arranged, and it can't be mixed on this planet. We have no way of mixing it, like, or heating it and getting them to the way that it wouldn't kill you.
Whoa. Okay, so Zen here is saying, I've been abducted and I have 2 in me, one in my hip and the other in my thigh. Really? That's fucking, that is fascinating, Zen. How do you know this? What makes you think that they're what makes you think that they're what makes you think they're implants and not just some, you know, like I don't know, protrusion or something. And two, how long have you been experiencing the abduction phenomenon? I'll give him a minute to respond to that. RJ is saying, Kyle, that causes whoever or whatever implanted it has serious knowledge of our physiology. Absolutely. You know, and that's the thing. If you're coming to a planet like we do when we study animals on Earth, unfortunately, we fucking will dissect them. We will and to learn everything about them. I mean, it's an unfortunate fucking fact, but you know, it has to happen for us to learn anything. So you know, to think that if they were coming here and studying just the life on planet Earth, that they might be, you know, subjecting every animal, every organism on Earth to tests and stuff, and humans included. And so, you know, they might have a real understanding of our physiology, and not only that, but also like our mental capabilities. You know, they might understand like we're at a certain level where, you know, we can't communicate telepathically, but perhaps have the potential to have this evolve, you know. And because I always wonder if aliens are telepathic, is that a side effect of evolution or of, you know, technology? Did they do that through a means of, you know, scientific experiments and
I think that's just evolution.
Or you think they have what? You think it's evolution?
Yeah.
Like it developed as a part of a means to communicate, you know, themselves or whatever. That's fascinating, man. I mean, I mean that's what I like to think, because I like to think that go ahead.
I think like it's a sense that all of us would eventually come to get, because like ever since I was a kid, you know, like if someone was like walking up behind you, I would like know and turn around to actually see someone fucking behind me, dude. Like, more than one occasions that actually happened. Like there was this time I was actually at work right here, and there's like a lot of fucking vehicles in the back, and there was actually someone inside one of them, and I just like stopped and turned around, and I was like, I just got this really strong feeling, you know, like someone is fucking staring at me. And sure enough, when I went up, there was a guy inside the fucking van, just, you know, he was just there. He was like smoking or some shit. But
a guy in a van smoking, staring at you, that's fucking scary as fuck. Like, get out of here, you pedophile fuck.
It was a fucking a worker. He was actually an employee that's working here. But he
he's on your nuts bad, dude. You better watch out, Luke. He's gonna be fingering your booty hole, dude. Stay away from him, dude.
But I thought that was like pretty weird that I just got that vibe that, you know, someone is there. You know, I just found that pretty weird. I'm not saying like I'm telepathic. You know, it just happened. You know.
What do you think about telepathic abilities? Do you think that aliens actually have them, and do you think that this is something that they could have evolved or made technologically?
No, I think it's something that's evolved within them in their DNA, and not only that, but all humans have the ability to do that as well. It's just that they have to learn to tap into it.
Agreed. I absolutely full-heartedly agree. I mean, in it, as far-fetched as it seems, you know, and you guys know me, man. You know, I'm real fucking level-headed. I'm really grounded, but I don't know why. But it just seems like eventually humans will have the ability or potentiality to become telepathic. I don't know why I feel that way, and I mean, I don't know if it's just because we all of us already have intuition, or we have the ability right now to make predictions, you know, that's what kind of creates it for me. But I don't know what it is.
I witnessed that shit myself.
Right? What'd you witness, Mike?
I got a part of a family member back in New Jersey. I'll have to get up with her and see if I can get her on here. This bitch can sit here. You can talk in your head, and she'll know exactly what. She'll play a game like, all right, say what's your favorite animal? What's your favorite this and that? And you say in your head, she'll write it down. I was like, man, fuck that shit. Let's have a conversation with me. She'll sit there. I'll sit there and talk to her in my head, and she'll communicate back with her mouth and everything I said to her.
Wow, dude, that's fucking crazy, man.
I swear, my kids, it's freaking freaky, dude. I'll have to see if I can get her up on there. I don't know if she can do it over the computer or what, but I'll see if I can get her up on here one night.
Oh, absolutely, Mike. You should see that. I'll ask about that, man. Let's keep going with the Qvid. What do you think, man? We can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah, fucker. Myself. Thank you for keeping yourself on mute, though. Thank you. Everyone, you guys, when you're not talking, go ahead and keep yourselves on mute. It just helps out the stream, you know. But go ahead, Qvid. What are your thoughts?
I think it'll be something that comes with evolution, probably, unless somebody implants something in us to change us in some way. But I think it'll be an evolution thing, because, I mean, when you get somebody losing their sight, they're able to hear better and smell better, and you know, people who lose other senses seem to gain more of an advance in senses. It's as though humans have stopped using their senses. You know, animals can smell, like dogs can smell hundreds of times better than a human.
Yeah.
But humans can smell better themselves, you know, and I don't mean by using soap.
Yeah.
Little joke there.
Done.
And going back to the implant thing before, I do find that interesting, but I don't know. There's nothing really good evidence-wise. I mean, I know certain things about different elements and that, but go ahead, Jax.
Yeah.
I was just going to say something that on the implants, the stuff that I saw, most of the implants that I've been researching, most of them have been coming out as organic material, and that is the reason why the human body does not reject it.
Well, that makes sense. You know, if you have like when people have a pig's bladder put into them or whatever, you know, it's obviously, you know, the body after taking some medication accepts the pig bladder. RJ is saying, Kyle, you don't believe in hybrid humans or mutation of the evolution of mankind? I'm not sure what gave you that idea, but no, I do believe in I do believe that aliens may have had some kind of hand in, you know, manipulating our genetic code, like possibly mixing their DNA with our DNA or with the DNA of a proto-human, you know, some kind of bipedal ape or what have you, you know, and creating humans. I mean, humans just seem so weird and just don't fit in like Darwin's, you know, theory of evolution. Humans seem so far out and so different and so far advanced from anything ever that's been on this planet that, you know, I mean, you know, each animal is an apex predator in its environment, but a human is an apex predator of the planet. There's nothing on this planet that we can't fucking kill and eat, you know? All of it is fucking fair game for us, you know? But it's not the same for every other animal. There's a limit to where they go, but we are limitless. You know, we run this bitch, you know, so there's just something different about us. Smooth, let's keep going. What's your thoughts, man? You think telepathy is something that aliens may have, and it could have come from evolution or technological means, or do you think that humans may one day be telepathic?
I mean, I can't answer that question when it comes to aliens, because I have no evidence either way.
What would be your guess, though? What would be your guess if you're just going to say?
I do have I do have a story when it comes to telepathy, and this is kind of like one of those super weird things that just kind of happens. This is actually like 17 years ago, but 60 hertz hum. There we go. I was commuting to my job here in Washington, and at the time I lived in Virginia. So my subway stop was Farragut North. I don't know if you're familiar with DC. It's Farragut North Metro Station. And you can look it up. And I had like this, I don't even remember what the dream was, but I had like this super bizarre dream like the night before this happened. So, you know, I got up and got on the train and went to work. And I was getting off the subway and I started thinking about that dream. I was like, wow, that was really weird. I was like, this happened and this happened and this happened. Wow, that was really strange. So there's like these street people that live in DC, right? You know, they live on the street. Yeah. And a lot of them are schizophrenic. Yeah, exactly. So this one guy would just he would just stand at the top of the escalator where the subway station came out to the street and just say all this crazy stuff, like stream of consciousness stuff to all the commuters that were coming up the escalator. Yeah. And as I'm coming up, I'm about halfway up the escalator, I hear him repeating exactly all the details of the dream that I had, that I was thinking about when I was, 100 feet underground getting off the train. Somehow he had tuned in to what I was thinking about, and he was repeating it as I was coming up the escalator. And I'm like, what?
Wow, that's fucking freaky, dude.
He tuned in. He's just like, I think his mind is just like a shortwave radio that he has no control over, and he's just tuning into everybody, and he's just repeating what they're saying, and then he goes to the next channel, and he goes to the next. So he was tuned into Radio Cyrus for about 30 seconds there, and then he's on to the next channel. That's the only explanation I have. But there's absolutely no way that he could have known that. Impossible. So I was like,
that is so interesting. And that what's funny is that Mike literally just said he had the same experience with somebody who was able to do the exact same thing. So, and it's like everyone seems at one time or another to have, I haven't yet or anything, but a lot of people do. It's like you guys aren't the only people who I've heard this from, where people have had some kind of experience with telepathy, and having some kind of telepathic experience where they're like, no, this shit's fucking, like, this is fucking real. Like, they heard it, they seen it, whatever, like how you are or how Mike was. I've heard this from multiple people before, and it really just deep inside my heart, man, I believe that people will one day be telepathic. And if that's the case for humans, perhaps extraterrestrial civilization wouldn't have developed the same thing. Let's keep it going. Gyro, what are your thoughts, buddy?
I just think it's very interesting. I never experienced anything like that, but
do you think aliens are telepathic? Do you think they're telepathic, or do you think that they got that telepathy through evolution or through technological means?
Well, yeah, if they're more advanced, they would have to have evolved a lot faster to be more advanced. So maybe they picked up different, what they call it, senses.
Yeah, so you think that they might have evolved their telepathic abilities?
Maybe they can smell colors, or maybe
like like synesthesia.
Yeah,
it's interesting. John, what about you? What are your thoughts, man?
I don't know. I'm a firm believer in not wanting to be alone, but I have no religious ties, and I have no evidence to support that what I seen in the sky, the 2 times I experienced something that was unidentified, was manned by anything other than a man itself.
Wait, so, say it again, John.
But I do say that when people say, "Oh, you're 96 or 90-something% of an ape or this on this planet," well, we're actually technically that of the entire fucking universe. So
yeah,
we're really, what's your fucking argument? You know what I'm saying? I like to say this.
Do you think aliens are telepathic?
I think that evolution could put us there. I think that it's possible. I think that, yeah, I think that we could also get there. I think that's what I say. It's like there's either a God or someone else made us, you know, because we're a lot different. Like you said, we're a lot different than any other thing on this fucking planet. You know,
we really are. I think one of the things that really gets me to believe in, you know, telepathy for humans and possibly aliens, where it being a natural state of evolution, you know, perhaps it's a form of evolution that, you know, comes with any predator on a planet that becomes like the supreme apex predator, where they, you know, basically they can kill and eat any animal on their planet, so they're number one, and eventually they can develop, you know, ways of communicating. Like okay, so there are tons of signals that are going around us constantly, light waves and radio waves and microwaves and gamma waves and all these different waves, just waves all over the place. And there are different ways to receive this data. All right, so you have ears that allow you to receive and interpret sound waves, okay? And you have eyes that allow you to see and interpret light waves, you know, and you have you know, it's like skin to let you feel fucking you know, touching a force of something else, you know, smelling and shit like that. There's all these different things that are being put off that we can't see, but your body has means of receiving them. And perhaps your brain has a way of receiving signals or messages that are being put out by another brain somewhere. And like you have like a receiver transmitter style thing in your brain where you're able to pick these up and put them back out. And in fact, I used to wonder, you know, I still wonder and believe, you know, perhaps certain races may have already had this ability. Like take like the Paracas of Nazca, Peru. All right. I mean, I always wondered if possibly, like, not only could you amplify your telepathic thoughts, but perhaps you could use certain stuff to do that. Like perhaps like gold could been used to amplify telepathic abilities. And this is why kings and stuff were given crowns of gold, and shamans would make pointed hats of gold, and why they would have trepanation scars where they would cut a hole in their fucking head and then use a sheet of gold to cover it. Like, you know, there's just I think, you know, possibly gold, because it seems like we're so obsessed with gold. I seem to think that sometimes maybe gold would act like an amplifier for telepathic abilities. And I wonder if something for anything. Say it again.
I think it's a good conductor for more than we could ever possibly imagine.
Yeah, so it's like not only is it great for conducting electricity and reflecting 100% of radiation and shit, but, you know, perhaps it can be used to amplify, you know, telepathic abilities, which is why, you know, this is why we even have kings even wear crowns of gold and shit, you know, because maybe they had the ability, the kings were selected by the gods to be kings, and perhaps this is why they were given crowns of gold to help them communicate with the gods and shit like that. Like I you know, I know it seems like kind of far-fetched, but it's just a, you know, a cool idea that I thought about. You know, I'm not saying there's any evidence to support it like it's true. You know, I just think it's fascinating to think about and to to consider.
Maybe it was they're actually, if you think of it in that light, maybe it was their modern day tinfoil hat.
Right? Exactly.
Maybe think of it like that.
Paul saying Kyle's getting all deep. Kyle's getting all deep, y'all. That's fucking right, man. Joe H, remember this: when you hear a bird after midnight, you can be sure that on the other side from the world is happening a disaster. Oh, what's he talking about? Like the butterfly effect or some shit like that? Something like that, dude.
You crushed a caterpillar.
What up, Alex, you motherfucker? What are you doing, dude? Get on here, dude. Zombie Brainstorm is saying telepathy is a harmonic frequency hum. Yeah, see, I would think it would be something along those lines, something like that. And perhaps your brain has a way of, receiving that data and then, relaying it back out, or in fact being able to put out your own, where you're putting out your own thoughts just by, perhaps this belief in why we would all be telepathic. Perhaps that's also why humans evolved, or we created prayer. I mean, where did praying come from? Why do we even pray? Why did we ever believe at any time that the gods could hear our prayers and our thoughts? Is that because, like we are already this, like we have it inside us, so we know that, yes, they can pick up on these telepathic thoughts, and perhaps that's where prayer comes from, and it stems from our ability to communicate telepathically with extraterrestrials or with each other. I tend to think that that's prayer has a lot to do with it too, because that's all we're doing is trying to communicate telepathically with God. When we're praying, that's all we're trying to do is communicate telepathically with God. We're sitting there saying thoughts in our head, and we're speaking to God, hoping that He hears us. That is literally the definition of telepathy.
We're borderlining that Stephen Greer shit, though, man. Like, we all just need to sit in a circle and believe in a UFO will pop up, and then boom.
Yeah, if that fucking happens, I would love to see it, but I'm not saying it can't happen, in fact,
there's no evidence that they can.
I think it's possible that it could happen. Like I said, just because I don't trust Stephen Greer doesn't mean I don't believe in some of the stuff that he says.
Well, I get what you're saying. When you're talking about prayer, you're talking about thousands of people at the base of a temple. You're talking about, gatherings. I know what you're talking. You're talking about not 14 lame asses in a circle with a bunch of fucking couch cushions.
I'm talking about one individual, just one person, when they say a prayer at night to God, and they're praying. They're attempting to communicate telepathically with God, and because they're hoping God will hear their thoughts, and they're sitting there, they don't need to say it out loud, they can just think it in their mind, and they are hoping that God can hear their thoughts telepathically. And I'm like, that's literally the definition of telepathy is, someone being able to hear your thoughts, or read your mind. So when you pray, you are just in a sense doing a form of telepathy. Whether or not it's actually being received by somebody, I don't fucking know, but you should host a summons event. I should, but maybe I will when we do our UFO proof road trip, because we're going to be out at the Seaside Ranch, and that would be kind of cool, because we're hoping to go out there and see some UFOs anyway. So trying to summon some might be fucking awesome. What's up, Gyro?
No, that's me. Where is that?
Luke. Who said that? Luke?
Yeah.
Where is that? That is in the state of Washington. That is at Mount Adams in Washington State.
Oh, damn. I only come to the U.S. Around Christmas time.
Oh, man, dude. So you were just here not that long ago.
Yeah. I'm all the way down in the Caribbean, bro.
Where do you come to when you come to the U.S.? Where do you go? What state do you go to? New York.
I'm in New York. Yeah.
That's way on the fucking other side of the fucking country, dude. I'm on the complete opposite end of the country.
Oh,
Fuck, that's where we're and where we're going is also on the complete opposite end. It's only about 4 hours from me, but it's gonna be cool, man. Kyle is right on app telepathy. Yes, I am, dude. Road trip, yeah, Kelly. We're doing a road trip to a proofer road trip, and this goes out for everybody. The first week of July, and I mean, we're gonna have everyone there. Fucking Snooch is gonna be there. Alex is gonna be there, of course. Nick's gonna be there. Harry Toe's gonna be there. Zach's gonna be there. Fucking Dave's gonna be there. I mean, fucking everybody's gonna be there, man. So fucking get your shit and come and join us at the first week of July. All proofers are fucking welcome to come. I don't care who you are, but you have to be over 18. All right. Because we're going to be doing some bad stuff. In fact, you should probably have to be over 21. In fact, if you're not over 21, and I don't know what you're doing watching UFO Proof. You know, you need to be a little bit older to watch this fucking channel, man. All right.
I don't know about you guys. In your country, the law says you need to be 21 to, you know, like drink and stuff. Down here, it's 18.
No shit, dude. You guys get fucked up early, dude.
Really?
I heard in England you can buy a beer at like 12 years old. Like you can just go into a grocery market and buy a beer and pack of cigarettes, and they're like, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever." Is that true, Qvid?
In England, you can drink as young as the age of 5 if it's bought for you by your parents, and it's in the presence of your own home. You can go out and drink at the age of 12. As long as it's accompanied with one of your parents and you're having a meal.
You what?
But, yeah.
You guys love your drink, dude. God damn, dude.
Fucking hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. They're like 5 years old. Cheers, motherfuckers. Smooth, put down that fucking beer, all right? You ain't got shit on Qvid, all right? He was drinking when he was 5, motherfucker.
I'm saluting my cousins across the sea.
That's right, dude. Cheers, dude.
You never see it happening, though. You never see it happening. You never see a kid with a full pint of lager.
Yeah, dude, I doubt it, you know.
But by law, you can.
Susie, to anyone is saying, my kid is way more telepathic than I am. That's pretty cool. Cooper is saying, isn't there an institution that has offered $1 million to anyone who can prove psychic abilities? Yes.
James Randi.
James Randi. Yeah, that's fucking it. James Randi, dude. That old fucking flapping fucking homo, dude. Super gay.
Oh, Randy is cool, man. The amazing Randy.
He's super gay. You know that?
Oh, I don't care.
That's cool.
Oh no, he's like a fucking. He's like a flaming fucking homo. But when you see him like on TV debunking stuff, you wouldn't know it. But he likes to get all kinds of dick balls right up his booty hole, dude. He fucking loves it. He's super gay, and I would have never guessed it, man. You know, like, but he's totally gay. I heard he's a catcher too. You know, so he's like
he's like all kind of big balls.
He's like super gay, which I don't have a problem with it. That's what you want to do. Hey, more power to you, dude. Get as many dick and balls up your booty hole as you want. That's all. Fucking go for it, man. Fucking have fun, you know.
How old is he now? God, Randy's got to be like 90.
It's got to be like 150, dude. What are you talking about, man? 90, man. That'd be his prime, you know. He's like he's got to at least be as old as fucking Dumbledore. I mean, fuck, dude.
Balls aside, has anybody been keeping up with X-Files?
I have not, man. Can I tell you guys something about the show X-Files? I never really cared for it. I thought a lot of it was stupid, dude. You know, I wanted to see some alien shit, and a lot of times I was like, every fucking show I seem disappointed in. I don't know what it was, but I was like, this episode was dumb. This episode was dumb. God, this was just as dumb as last week's episode. This shit's dumb. But I'd still watch it, but I was like, man, this is dumb. Like, it was rare that they had a good episode. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know.
I like it. But the whole telepathic thing.
They used to base a lot of the episodes were supposed to be like here in Northern Virginia and DC. And like, there's an episode that's supposed to take place in Occoquan, Virginia. And there's like all these high-rise apartment buildings and stuff. And I was like, They don't have any high-rise apartment buildings in Occoquan. It's a tiny little town. There's shit there.
It's like they got one stoplight. Go ahead, Gyro.
Yeah, the only one I remember is like where they're on a train car and there's an alien body in this train car and they're trying to escape it because it's going to explode.
Ah! That is so TV, dude.
I don't know if it was the movie X-Files, the movie, or I'm not sure.
There's a scene in the movie that I think the setting is supposed to be the outside of FBI headquarters, but you see Mulder walking past all these like spaceship kind of donut-looking things that are on the sidewalk in front of the street.
Yeah,
that's literally. It's in front of HUD. It's in front of the Housing and Urban Development. That's literally 3 blocks from where I'm sitting right now.
No shit, dude.
It's right down the street. It's right down there.
They were.
Mark is having a problem typing, and he's saying, "Fuck these fat fingers." Mark.
They wanted these big ass.
One at a time. Go ahead, Gyro.
They wanted these big ass dome things that were filled with bees.
That was the movie, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike, go ahead. What were you saying?
You ever thought about doing a tour out in Area 51?
Yeah, we were talking about it, but can I tell you guys something, man? Fucking Area 51 is fucking dull as a motherfucker. I've drove through Area 51. I've been to Rachel, Nevada, and everything, and
What the fuck is a tour of the front gate?
The fucking, you can go up to the gate of Area 51, but you can't go past. You can take pictures by the black mailbox and shit. But if you want to see Area 51, you have to climb up to Freedom Ridge. They closed down Peekaboo Peak. And,
no, it's the other way around.
Oh, they closed down Freedom Ridge, and you have to go up Peekaboo Peak. Excuse me, yeah, it's correct. And it's something like 27 miles away, dude. So you're gonna see nothing. But what do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna climb up to the top of that fucking peak, and you know what you're gonna fucking see? You're gonna see a big UFO sitting there on the fucking tarmac, getting ready to take off, dude, with a bunch of laser guns. What do you think you're gonna fucking see up there, dude? You ain't gonna see.
Thank you.
Shit,
Yeah,
you ain't gonna see dick. They're fucking, anything that they have out, is going to be out. It's going to be at night. They're not going to have it out in the daylight where fucking any asshole on that ridge can be, dude. I mean, fuck you.
There's probably some tour guide out there now that takes people out and sneaks them in now.
I don't know about sneaking them in, but it probably gets close,
I'm not, look, man.
Right?
Yeah. I want to know it's there as bad as everyone else, bro, but I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah, dude.
I heard
of scary.
I heard of a
fucking NATO round.
Yeah, I heard of a tour guide accidentally sneaking them in there.
Oh yeah, I saw one.
That's the tour guide. Yeah, I think that's
they had one on Third Phase of Moon where the fucking family went past the fucking guard booth or whatever and fucking didn't realize that they were on the fucking property, and the fucking guards get out there like, get on the ground, you motherfuckers. They're like, jeez. Fucking get down, fuckers. Oh, that poor family. I felt bad for them, dude.
Well, they'd shoot your fucking tires out if, you.
Oh yeah, they'll shoot your fucking brains out, dude. They don't give a fuck.
They say they moved all the shit up to S4.
I mean, and that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh man, Area 51, that ain't shit. You think that's the only hidden base? I'll tell you, the real hidden base there, we don't know about. Okay, there's a real one out there that nobody knows the name to. Nobody knows where it's at. They have kept that fucker secret, and we'll never fucking find it, and we'll never know about this bitch.
Is that the one that
they'll keep it secret, dude? They're good at doing that.
Isn't that the
Area 51's like the front now?
Well, when the fuck are we going to address the number in the equation after the area part? 51. Is there not a 50? Is there not a 52?
No.
That's my point. There is. No, there. Come on. There. That's a 50 versus.
Oh, there's a 52. That's how they map out the area. Like on a map, it has a bunch of big squares. Yeah. And they're like, this is fucking area 51, 52, 53. Yeah, there's other ones like that. But I'm talking about like a secret military base. There's another secret military base that they don't even know about. Like people like conspiracy theorists like us, are people in our field will come out and say, fucking, they'll be like, oh, here's one over here, or underneath the fucking airport in fucking Colorado or whatever the fuck. Fuck all that shit, dude. None of us know, but it exists, guaranteed. But nobody fucking knows. No one's even ever said its name, but I guarantee you, there's another fucking air base, dude.
Bob Lazar said that there was a base called S4 or something like that.
Correct.
Built in a mountain. I think it's that, isn't it? Is that it?
It's northeast of Area 51.
I believe he said it was south of Area 51, and it was on the Papoose Lake bed.
Oh, it's south?
Yeah, I believe so. And in Papoose Lake bed, and it went into the side of a mountain. Now, however, you guys, now this is what's interesting, all right? Using Google Earth.
Southwest.
Yeah, correct. Using Google Earth, I was looking around through the fucking desert of Nevada by Area 51 and stuff. And actually, no, this wasn't actually by it. It was actually pretty far fucking away from it, all right? But I was looking around out in the desert and shit. And I found a site that has doors on the side of the mountain where trucks are coming in and out. And if you go backwards through time, there's one time where the doors are closed and it looks like the whole mountain.
Yep.
So when he was saying that there are fucking secret bases that have fucking hangar doors that are coated with sand and shit to make it look like the mountain, he was absolutely telling the truth, because I've seen it on Google Earth, and these things were fucking hundreds and hundreds of miles away from Area 51. It had nothing to do with Area 51, but for some reason it had trucks coming in and out of it, and they had fucking like doors that looked like sand if you went back in time, because they were always open, and then one day it had a picture of them closed and it just looked like the fucking mountain. You're just like, what happened to the doors, dude? It's like the doors are there, they just look like the mountain, so that's absolutely true. They absolutely do that. Deep underground military bases, Susie. Yes, now even though I don't believe a word of Phil Schneider, because he is in fact crazy, or was crazy, he's a pathological liar, even though I don't believe him, I'm not denying that deep underground military bases don't exist. They absolutely do exist. He did not go down there and fight a fucking alien and kill two of them with his Walter PPK and fucking, and they blasted with a fucking laser from their chest, and just, Jesus Christ, it's so stupid. That shit never happened. But these underground military bases exist. Everyone knows about it. I mean, NORAD is stored inside fucking, this, what is it, the Cheyenne Mountain or whatever, Cheyenne Mountain Complex, which is built into a mountain of solid fucking granite, so I mean, this is shit that we do constantly. So yes, they do fucking exist. He's not a preview to any of them. He was never even in the fucking military, but these underground military bases, they do exist. I mean, it would be stupid of us not to have them, Don't forget about the bases they have in Australia, coming from Mark White. Yeah, and they do have bases in Australia as well. I believe they probably have it all over, dude. Yep, white school bus, blacked out windows. Yep, that's right, dude. Talking about the buses taking them to. That's so funny, because Bob Lazar. Go ahead. Okay, anyway.
In 2012, there was a big boom in billionaires buying bunkers. And these bunkers were not, in the 90s, these bunkers would take you 6 to 7 years to build them. Now, in 2012 or 2014, it only takes you about 6 months. And it also is a third or, a quarter of the price originally. So it's very cheap. Do you really think that that cheapness is because of military not being able to do this at an effective
exactly, dude. Of course.
In case that gives it. Look, like I said, efficiency. It's going to be cost efficient. If it's cost efficient for a billionaire, then you definitely fucking know the military.
I wanted to say that what Cooper was just bringing up, talking about the buses that have blackout windows and stuff. This is true. That is what they take to get to Area 51. But what I find interesting is, before Bob Lazar came out, no one knew about Area 51. Okay, it's because of him. Okay, he put Area 51 on the map, and if he didn't work at Area 51, he certainly knew how everybody got to Area 51. He knew that you fucking took Janet Airlines. He knew that you would get on a bus with blacked out windows. He knew all of this stuff, and all that shit was absolutely true. You know, so I mean, okay, even if you don't want to take what he's saying as true, say he's lying, he figured out a way to discover all the means of how this is happening, which that's probably just as fucking difficult, if not more difficult, than getting a job at fucking Area 51, is somehow figuring out how all this happens with people who don't talk to people. They don't go and share any information like that. It's completely top secret, super classified. You could fucking go to prison forever by doing that, by talking about that shit. These people don't discuss it. So how did he figure all of this stuff out? You know, I mean, there had to be something, and it's either he was able to fucking spy on these guys all the way to fucking Area 51 and shit, or he actually worked there. He actually fucking took a flight to there. Now, and that's just this thing. I mean, like, why not? I believe that Bob Lazar would have been the perfect individual to pick, because not only could he do theoretical physics, but he was also an engineer. So he was the perfect guy. He could do the position of two different scientists. He could do them as one, and that's the exact kind of person that you would want working on projects like that. It's a guy who could do both of them,
You're almost asking the question was why didn't he get murdered? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I've thought about this.
He was fucking smart. So he came out.
George Knapp.
You're not that smart.
He came out with fucking a bunch of friends. And that's the thing, he came out and got busted with what, are they going to fucking execute everybody? No.
I think what they're going to do
is make
I think what he did is perfect.
He took his.
Go ahead, Jairo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he took his story to George Knapp when he felt like he was being threatened that he was going to die. So he took it to the mainstream media, and they publicized it.
That's going to prevent him from.
Do you think there's not you think there's not more smart people on the planet? This is my thing.
What do you mean?
The government does not play their cards like that,
What do you mean?
Especially the government, like the black. If I'm going to kill you, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to show up and have a long discussion about how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to fucking do it.
Yeah, right? But when that's never happened with Bob.
That's what I'm saying. I think Bob was set up to do that on purpose, to release this information because look, the way to keep a secret is to tell everybody and make it look like a lie. Exactly. So they couldn't keep this information out, man. There was already talks about there being this secret base. The Russians had already known about it. They were spreading propaganda about it, that there was a base, and they had no name. And then Bob Lazar comes out, and you're right. He gives a name to the face. He puts out all this information, and he's allowed to, because really, he said they came and talked to him. Why would they even come and talk to him if he had already told two people and taken them to see this craft fly? I'm sorry.
They didn't. That's the thing. They didn't.
If I own this base, I'm killing you instantly.
What do you mean?
I'm killing
the thing. They didn't talk to
friends.
Him. You're like
they let him.
Though. That's not what. That's not what happened. Hang on, Jairo. That's not what happened. You see, he had his friends with him when they caught him out there spying, looking for UFOs or whatever when they were testing on the night that they were testing. And
that's my point.
Yeah. They caught him right there. What are they going to do?
Right there.
Murder fucking everybody? He had a group of people with him.
Yeah, what? This is billions of dollars.
This isn't fucking Russia.
I'm sorry. These are black project. These are black project. Billions of dollars of stuff trying to keep the secret. This is my point. The secret. That's why I'm saying they didn't kill him to let it out.
Well, what I think,
he had the balls to do it. It was easy to let it out. It's easy because still people think that Area 51 is not even real. And Clinton declassified it.
Well, when you talk about why, how they helped that he released his story, you know what? I can kind of agree with that, because, and this is what it really comes down to. When Bob Lazar, after all that shit came out, he was charged with the most ridiculous crime where he set up the computer for a brothel. All right. And the fucking the police or whatever charged him with some ridiculous fucking crime. And then he goes in there and he's giving them fucking like information and shit. And he's telling them that, hey, the government's fucking doing this to me. And they're like, even the judge is like, I can't find any information on you. Like all his shit is literally fucking erased. All right. And the judge is like, even I can't find it. And like, there's a videotape of this happening of him in court. And what's fucked up, and this is what really caught me, is at the end of the video, the judge is sentencing him. And the judge sentences him to 3 years, a 3-year prison sentence, suspended. And he has to complete a year of psychiatric fucking he has to go and see a psychiatrist. And he did that to make Bob look crazy, because I'm like, if you're getting charged with like setting up a computer for a fucking brothel that was illegal, why are you being sentenced to go and see a psychiatrist? Why do you have to go and have therapy? The only reason you would do that is to make a person look crazy, unless they were actually crazy, you know. But he's not being charged with a crime that, you know, like a crazy person committed. It's like he wasn't like eating a bunch of fucking poop in a Denny's parking lot or something. He was fucking, you know, he was putting in a computer, and they're like, why are you making him go see a fucking psychiatrist? That doesn't make sense. It's so they can make him look fucking crazy, dude. And you know, and I mean, and that's basically what they tried to do, man. You know,
yeah. Didn't they say that his wife was having an affair on him?
She was.
Yeah, she was. My thing. If I'm gonna play all sides of it, how I would have to do it is not only do I have to make the secret come out in general, but I also have to keep the guy who has the secret to make it still look like a lie. To keep most of the actual top secret things inside of it. You know, you can know what you think is the big circle, but as long as everything in the middle, the juicy stuff, is held, you know, tight, you know, knit, I literally care none about it. And if I make that guy look crazy, then you're still going to question it, even after, like I said, Bill Clinton declassifies it. This guy never speaks crazy. He's always articulate and intelligent. We've had that conversation. Bob is an extremely intelligent man, and if you were to even listen to 4 seconds of him speaking and think otherwise, you're probably not on the level that he is.
Absolutely, man. No,
so
I agree 100%.
My thing is, you have to have, and that was the best play. Like, look, man, like I said, put yourself in the smoking man position. You have to hit this at every single angle. Like, this is it's cost effective to hit it at every angle, because if I'm making you think this and this and this and this and this, you've already got the picture. I've told you everything,
right?
But now you question it. So now if you keep questioning it, then you're YouTubing, and now you're Googling, and you're still stuck at nowhere. You're not out at Area 51.
Zen is making an excellent point. Zen is saying, well, look how they demonized Edward Snowden for exposing the NSA. Absolutely. Okay. See, that's, you know, that's absolutely true. You know, they did this to Edward Snowden, which has nothing to do with UFOs or aliens, but they made him look like a super fucking bad guy, when the truth is the guy is a fucking hero. And, you know, he should have been given a medal, not fucking, you know, not a warrant, you know, fucking, he should, I mean, the guy's a fucking hero, but they fucking put out propaganda, and fucking, you know, crazy people fall for it and believe it. And they're like, oh yeah, this guy's so bad because of what he did and blah, blah, blah. All he did was expose the fact that the government is lying and that they're spying on every fucking citizen in America. It's fucking bullshit, you know? And you know, he came out and fucking exposed this and basically gave his whole life up for it, and had to fucking, you know, now he's stuck in fucking Russia until we get a fucking president who's smart enough to pardon him, you know, because I mean, it's bullshit. But they absolutely demonized him and make everybody fucking hate him like he's such a bad guy and shit. But he's not a bad guy. He's a fucking hero. But that's what the government does, is try to make people who are right or who are exposing the truth, they try to make them look bad. You know, that's the best way to fucking do it.
Well, you can only look inside. You can only look inside yourself to understand. Like, what are you a lying piece of shit type of person, or are you an honest, truth-telling, honorable person? Now, if you are an honest, truth-telling person and honorable, you'll know the difference between an honorable, truth-telling person. You'll know also the difference between a piece of shit. And when you look at those two individuals that we're speaking about, Those look like honorable, truth-telling men.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. So something about Bob rings true to me. And I've seen so many people who I'm like, this guy is a huckster. He's a fucking con artist. He's a quick talker or whatever. But Bob, I don't know what it is, but he just seems so believable that it's hard for me to fucking not believe him. And you know, I'm known for not believing motherfuckers, all right? I don't believe fucking anybody, you know, but I believe them. And so what can I say?
If you see those type of guys, if you see those type of guys and they're demonizing them now, and you're easily impressioned by fucking Fox News, and Fox News has its own fucking idea of Edward Snowden because of the government telling them to have that idea, then guess what? Your impression to think that, and then you see that you will still see that person. Wow, he was a nice person. You know, he didn't rob or steal his taxes. He didn't kick old ladies in the nutsack. You know what I'm saying? Like, congratulations, but like, still you fucked over the government and sold secrets. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You'll still think like people with good morals are bad people. So you can't trust them. You'll still have no underlying. You'll have trust issues, and exactly you won't get anywhere.
Oh shit, man! I agree, man. Well, I'm gonna bring this show to an end so I can get working on this other video and get this popped up. Yeah, Kelly's saying Bob sounds real. Yes, he does. Absolutely, I agree, man. Alex, can you hit me up after the show? We need to talk, man. I've been following the QAnon story lately. Oh God, not those fucking guys again. Dang it. I have issues with Bob's story. If Bob Lazar went on UFO Proof circuit, he would easily be the highest paid guest speaker ever. He would impact convention centers. Has he ever done that? No, exactly. You know, very true, man. All right, Smooth. Yeah, how about for the next show, dude? You could come on and you can bitch about Bob or whatever, and I can shut your ass down. All right.
It won't take me long.
But yeah, no, yeah, because you know I always like to get everyone's fucking opinion on it, you know, because you know there are people who believe him, people who don't. Like, you know, like I said, you know, fucking I don't know what it is about him. I fucking he seems credible to me, man. He does a really good job. He's got me fooled. If he's lying, he's got me fooled. He did a good job. More power to him, you know. Okay, but I am out of here, you guys. Make sure that you go and pick up the UFO Proof app. If you don't have it, fucking Smooth, you better go get it. And Gyro and fucking John and fucking Luke and Mike and Cuban.
I got it.
Fuckers, you better have it.
I got your app. I guys got your app tonight.
Yeah, dude. Go and fucking pick it up. Get the fucking app. And so you guys go and sign up for the Amazon Prime for free for the 30-day trial. Then you can fucking cancel it. You don't even have to pay for it. Then you can cancel that shit because I get paid $3 for every person who goes and signs up there. And if you need any UFO Proof gear, all my fucking clothes and shit, you can go and find that on the app. And any tool you need for UFO hunting or for starting a YouTube channel is on the UFO Proof warehouse. Go there and check it out, you guys. And I will see you next time, all right? And Alex, don't forget to hit me up whenever you get a chance, all right, Cooper? I will talk to you guys later, all right, everybody? UFO Proof out. All right, later, you guys.